Hi! Today I'm going to be doing Kayla's life planner tag. I have been using a planner for many years, but only recently have I got into decorating them and really using them for functional and decorative uses. So I wanted to do this tag because I thought it would be fun. There's a lot of planners out there. There's a lot of different planners, and I think if you love planners, you've probably used a good amount of different ones, and figuring out which ones you love and which ones are useful for you, because everyone's individual. So let's get started for the first question. First question is, what's the oldest planner you have, your first planner? So this is my first planner. It's a day timer, and this is just the outside cover, but inside it I was using, previous to that, David Bird's Achievement Planner, and that is, it kind of looks like this right here. Prior to this one, I don't have it anymore, but it was the Franklin Covey, and for years I used the Franklin Covey and that system. I went to the training on it, and for many years, probably all through the 90s. Yes, I'm aging myself here, aren't I? Oh well. Anyways, so yes, Franklin Covey was something that I loved. And then I went into the Palm, which is a digital phone kind of thing, and the Palm Trio, Palm Pilot, previous to that, and then the iPhone. And then after I went digital, I kind of didn't use paper planners anymore. And only recently, probably in the last 3 years, have I started getting back into paper planning, because it is huge for me to be able to cross off the to-dos and see visually at a glance my whole week. So that's kind of my very first one. Second question, how many planners do you keep for sentimental reasons? I think this is the only one that I have for sentimental reasons, and I don't even know if it's sentimental. I just keep it because it's here. All the other ones I think I chucked, or maybe they're in storage somewhere, but I don't really use them for sentimental reasons anymore. I think now that I started decorating, I've really been getting into loving looking back at them. But prior to that, with just scribble notes, it's not as attractive to want to keep, I guess. So there you go. Next question, how many planners do you actively use at one time? So I was using 3, and now I'm back down to 2, and I'll show you the 2 that I've been using. Currently, I'm using my Erin Condren in a Filofax, this one right here, and this is the one that I decorate and I use for work and personal and all sorts of stuff in here. But then what I use on a daily basis is this one. This one actually goes in my purse. It goes with me everywhere. And this one I really like because I don't worry about decorating. I just put in my to-dos and my list, and I don't really worry. I do, however, started to adding a few functional stickers, and like right here, you can see I just put an Etsy sticker there, so I can kind of divide out my to-do list, and that's kind of been helpful. But I really don't decorate this one. Well, I lied. Washi tape on the top. But you know, if you're a decorator, it's kind of hard not to. Even though you don't want to use it for that, you still do. So anyways, so the next one is, share what happened one week from an old planner. Okay, let's see. So right here, in June, I had an R&D meeting. I had a meeting with Dan, another R&D meeting, and new product change board. And then I went to Idaho Falls to meet one of our vendors. So that's kind of it. This is a Blue Sky. It was on clearance. See right there, from Target. And I love this size because this actually travels with me really well, and I feel like I will use it more if it's with me all the time. So if back then when I used this, it had a to-do in it, I would be all probably still using the same one, because this is the same brand that I'm currently using. It's just the Whitney English version, and this has the to-do in it, and it's daily. So that one was weekly, more of a Filofax setup, and this one is daily. So I really like that. But I really like using my Erin Condren because then I get that overview of the week, and I use that more for work and this more for personal. So that's the two that I use, and I really enjoy those two. Next question. How many different styles and types of planners do you have? Okay, so I have a blue sky. I had the Franklin Covey, but I don't have that one anymore. The day timer, and I have the guts to this one as well downstairs. And then I have my Erin Condren inside a Filofax. Then I have the Day Designer Daily, this big one. I was using this one for work, but what I was finding is it's almost too much blank page for me, so then I went back to my Erin Condren. But I like this one. I still may use it. If I have a really busy week, I think this one would be great. And then I have my Filofax, and this one I've been decorating for a good amount of time. Here's just one page in here. And this one went with me a lot, actually, when I started using decorating for planners and using them again. So this one's a favorite, and I'll always have that one. This one I steal from my daughter sometimes. She is 9, almost 10, and she has her own Filofax. She asked for it for her birthday, and so I got it for her, and she decorates hers too. But once in a while, when I was using this one, if I wanted to change the original outside cover, I would. And then the one that I use daily right now is this Day Designer Daily, and it fits in my purse, and I really love it. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 that I have, and I probably have used probably about 4 or 5 different ones prior to this. So that's how many. Number 6 is, how has your planner style changed over time? I would say before it was more about function and getting things done, where it still is, but I add more decorative elements to it. So I enjoy looking at it more, and therefore I use it more. So, next question. Your favorite planner you've ever had? That one has to be my Erin Condren. Well, I love that I can take out the pages with this. I'll probably get the new Erin Condren and not uncoil it. So anyways, that's just something that I've done, but see, it bugs me that it sticks out so far right here. And I can shut this, it's very hard too, but I think that if Erin Condren did like an arc system or put her pages in a 3-ring, I would be over the moon. And how long have you saved your planners? Let's see. I think the oldest one I have here is about 3 years old. So 3 years. The rest I really didn't save. Maybe I have them in boxes, but I don't know. I didn't want to go digging into the archives in the rafters in the garage. So I would say 3 years for sure that I have them. I probably have some others. I used to keep all my Franklin Coveys they have storage binders, and I probably have those in the rafters in the garage someplace, but I probably had them 2004, 2003, right around in there. I think for 3 years I kept those. So I was a huge Franklin Covey girl back in the day. And how do you see yourself planning in 10 years? Well, I think paper planners for me are just something that I love because I can't cross over completely digitally. So I love doing the to-dos. I love seeing at a glance what my week looks like. So I see myself always continuing to have a paper planner in addition to my phone, which gives me reminders of birthdays or reminders of work meetings that I have, which I like that little alert system. But if you're not in front of your computer or around your phone, that doesn't really help you as well. So I still like having that second paper planner element to it. What's your favorite thing about planning? By far, it's decorating and using stickers and being able to look at it, and I don't know, there's this sense of joy that you get when you see your week in a pretty form. I know, like, when you have a week and it's daunting, it's not something that you really want to look at. And so when you decorate it, it just makes it so that when you look at your week, you're like, ah, this is so cute. Oh, and I'm gonna do this and this and this. And so I don't know, it just adds a little pleasure to be able to see your week in a colorful way. So I guess that's it for the Life in Planners tag. Thank you, Kayla, for thinking up this tag. I think it was fun. And I can't wait to see everybody else's answers to these tags and what planners they use and their favorite things about planning. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.